Hi, Douglas Long and Sunny Navaratnam here again. So we're going to follow on that conversation about creating the right environment for peak performance. And the last time we discussed about the first point, which was keeping or creating safety as the first priority.
Yep.
So what's the second, Douglas?
The second one is employees or people anywhere need to feel respected.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't feel respected, it's going to have an impact on the way I feel about myself.
Yes.
And if I'm not feeling good about myself, I can't feel, I can't produce peak performance. Now, I'm not saying, go around and have a ministry for pats on the back, where you simply are making people feel good all the time. That's not respect. There's a huge difference between being liked and being respected. And what we have in most organisations is something known as conditional respect. And it happens in families too. And conditional respect says, look, you're an okay person, I'll support you and I'll listen to you and I'll pay attention to you if you do what I want you to do and if you give me the results that I want you to give me. But the respect that we all need is unconditional respect.
Yes.
And unconditional respect says, well, regardless of what you say or what you do, whether you achieve results or don't achieve results, regardless of what you believe or what your underlying attitudes are, you are an individual in your own right. You're a person. And as a person, you're an okay person. Everyone is an okay person.
Yes.
You deserve respect. And so even if you don't respect me, I will treat you as an individual in a totally non-discriminatory way without trying to put you down in any way, shape or form.
Yes.
And I will be there. And the tools for doing that, I'll come on to probably in our next little session. But it's a huge difference when you walk into the presence of someone who sees you as a person and respects you as a person, regardless of your colour, regardless of your sex or your sexual orientation or anything else. Sees you as a person. It's a different atmosphere.
Yes.
And it's a lot easier then for respect to start developing. Yes. And once respect starts developing, then peak performance can come. Yes. But the point that is absolutely critical in my mind is that the starting point for this respect is coming from the leader to the followers, not the other way around.
Yes.
As the leader, I need to be showing this respect first, and I need to keep on showing it regardless of whether people show it back to me.
Yes.
And that's one of the hardest things possible for a leader to learn to do. Same as it's hard for a teacher or anyone else to do.
Yes. This is an interesting conversation because you brought the conversation about teacher.
Yeah.
And I have seen a lot of schools and a lot of places where people struggle with, especially where they have huge issues with their students. And every single time where people have succeeded to relate to the children and connect with the children, it has been because the teacher made a choice to respect the kids and not to judge them.
Yep.
And it is almost like a turning point in the lives of those kids, because suddenly they get the experience that they are respectable.
That's right.
And once they feel that they are respectable, then it allows them the chance to be everything that respectable allows them to be.
Yeah, because very often what we're getting is, if you like, inappropriate behaviour or things, not because people want to give those things, but because they don't know how to do any different or any better. It's like going to a dinner party. You go to a posh dinner party, and perhaps not quite so much now, but certainly back when I was young, you'd go to these formal dinner parties, and there'd be this huge array of cutlery and glasses and things, and you'd go in there and you'd look at this thing and you'd say, well, what do I do? And instinctively what you do is you'd look across to the next person to see what fork or knife they were using or what glass they were using.
Yes.
And you'd hope that they got it right, not realising half the time that they were looking at you to see what you were doing. And so it wasn't that you didn't want to do the right thing, it was just that you didn't know.
Yes.
And that's very often what's happening around about.
Yes.
And if we're using conditional respect, we're never going to get over that.
Yes, absolutely. I think the word there is unconditional respect, and that is a tough job, as Douglas says. But actually, it is not that hard if you build some practices within yourself, or some behaviors. It makes it quite easy. We'll talk about that a little bit later. So share your thoughts with us, and I hope you got some understanding of how critical respect is if you want to create peak performance. So thank you for listening. We look forward to talking to you again soon.